Hi guys, this is your English language teacher and IELTS trainer Maha, and welcome to my Facebook EnglishOCanada page and the YouTube channel EnglishOCanada, and of course my personal profile of Maha. Welcome to all these three pages and profiles and the channel, and of course I'm here because it's time to have a conversation. So if you're interested in having a quick conversation with me, different topics, of course, as usual, and then just working on the fluency, the accuracy, and the confidence, then please drop in a comment and I will post the link that will allow you to join this live stream. I would also request you to share this live stream on your social media channels. So once you do, then I can bring you on. So again, that's not the criteria, but yes, it would be good to see people sharing this live stream. Walaikum salam, Salim Safraz Uncle. I hope you're doing well. Muhammad Abdullah says, Assalamu alaikum, walaikum assalam. Shanali says, hey ma'am, how are you? God bless you. Thank you so much, Shanali. God bless you too. So please do share this link and I will bring people on here to have a quick conversation with me. So once you've shared this stream, please let me know. So I can bring you on. Abish Khan says, how we can improve English speaking skills. The only way to improve the speaking is by speaking. So a lot of practice, find people around you who can speak with you. If you don't have anybody around you, then speak in front of the mirror or turn on your video cameras and record yourself speaking to yourself. Also keep a newspaper in front of you or a textbook and read a paragraph, a minimum of, I would say, 3 sentences and a maximum of 10 sentences. Record that and repeat, record and repeat, record and repeat until you feel comfortable with your style of reading, and then move on to the next paragraph. That's the best advice that I can give you here. And like I said, unless and until you practice speaking the language, there's no way to improve it. Salim Safraz Uncle says, God bless you too, and everyone in Canada and all mankind worldwide. Silent Child says, hey, hello, Abish. Okay, I've already read your comment. So again, please let me know once you have shared this. And if you have, then I can have more people coming on here. And I'm actually just going to post this link over here as well. So you won't be able to click this link, but what you can do is you can for sure type that up here. Okay, so what I've done is I've added the link in the description. So yeah, I've just figured it out this way. So this way, at least people can look at the description of the video and click the link from there. So that's going to work. Okay. Abish Khan says, how we can get command and improve vocabulary and English grammar. Dear. Okay, now dear is not a very appropriate word to use, especially, with strangers. So it's not something that is, I would say, acceptable. So try not to use that, whether in your messages or your comments or whatever it is, because if you don't know somebody, you don't call them a dear. To improve your vocabulary, you, like I said, same as speaking, read a lot, read the newspapers, read stories, whatever it is. I'm going to bring Sayed Ali. Hi, Sayed Ali. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm pretty good. Thank you very much. Where are you tuning in from?
I'm tuning in from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, that's nice. Interesting. So you're kind of like in my neighborhood in a way. Where
It's
whereabouts in Toronto are you?
sorry.
Whereabouts in Toronto are you?
Oh, I'm located in East York.
Oh, you're in East York. Okay, I'm in Mississauga.
Ah, Saga.
Okay. Yes,
Got it.
Saga. How long have you been here?
It's been almost 3 years.
3 years. Okay, and what do you do?
I'm working within Air Canada, basically.
You're working with Air Canada. Okay, and obviously you guys are not going to work anymore, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Any updates on when you would be going back to work?
Well, as soon as the business will be back.
What do you think? When are the flights going to reopen? When are people going to start traveling? When are we going to get out of our homes? What do you think?
Well, people are desperately waiting and just to get in the conditions, get off, and then people want to fly, basically.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm checking in with my friends, family, neighbors. Everybody's desperate. Like they just want to fly and they just want to be back on the normal. But the thing is, the problem is like the government has restrictions. That's it. So they just wanted to be back on and as soon as possible. Everybody's done it.
Yeah, we're all done. I was just reading the news today as well, and I think Justin Trudeau said that the curb that they have, they
Oh
might
yeah.
even yeah they might even extend it after June because June 6th is the last date, right?
It will gonna be taking a couple of months still to come back to the normal,
Yeah,
and I'm assuming before fall we're gonna be back to normal.
before fall, so sometime in summer, at the end of summer,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
looking at
yeah,
August.
exactly, exactly.
Okay, okay.
So by the end of August, or by the start of September, we're gonna be seeing people are in normal.
I don't think people will ever be normal though.
No, no, they're gonna be. Oh, we humans are, we are forgetting like this.
Yeah.
Just wait and watch. Just wait and watch. How
See,
quickly we're gonna be forgetting this term. Yeah, that's it.
I think the people who like to go to parties and obviously downtown clubbing, whatever it is, they'll be desperately going out and going overboard. But I think there will be a
No,
lot.
it's not about that only. Particularly like the people who love to party out or to mingle around here and there.
Right,
No, it's not about those people. The people who love to just to go on and have some vacations here and there, they have like a lot of people, they have the plans, right? And
yeah,
because of this pandemic, everybody's plans got ruined. Like somebody's gonna be marrying, like, right?
right,
They gotta have the date fixed, and then because of this pandemic they couldn't. so
right,
so everybody's waiting basically just to get the restrictions lifted. That's it.
yeah. But do you actually think that people will behave the way they used to behave 2019?
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. Like humans are, always. That's what I have learned. Like humans, like it just takes a very less moment. Like we are always forgetting our past. Like whatever it happened with us is like we are forgetting. That's it.
Okay. So they adapt to every situation.
Very quickly, very
Right.
quickly, very quickly. See that right now. You're sitting inside the home, right?
Yeah.
You're sitting inside the home and just chilling around here. But now what it is, like we are just done. Like we are done and we are like thinking, oh, we need to get back to our normal life, right?
Right.
That's our cycle, like, right? But when we're gonna be going back to the work, we're gonna again ask the same thing, like, oh, we need that. I just wanted to
Virtually.
sleep. I just wanted to rest my ass. That's it. So that's how we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. We're never happy with the situation we're in, right? We're always
Yeah,
looking
we
for
are.
the
We never. We
situation.
never. We never. We humans. We never.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the lockdown because I know I'm getting to spend more time at home. And there's a lot of things that now I am doing that I wasn't doing for the last so many years. But there comes a moment when I'm bored, and I'm like, okay, when is this?
Definitely, yeah.
You know,
Definitely. I'm missing my workplace. I'm missing my workmates. I cannot go out, and I cannot go out frequently because of my parents. Basically, they
okay,
are seniors, and I cannot go out. I just want to
right?
be. Although my friends they're calling me and just to go on for a long drive or something, but no, I cannot.
Yeah, I can't go out because of my cat.
Ex- so this is what it is. So this is
Yeah,
what
I have to be careful because obviously with cats and stuff and
exactly,
animals, you got to be careful
exactly,
with. So I think it's
exactly.
what do you think? What is the positive impact of coronavirus, the lockdown on
See,
us?
every failure, is coming up with an opportunity.
Hmm.
So a lot of people who didn't get a chance to enhance their skills, right
Hmm.
now they are giving themselves time, right?
Yeah.
Some people are studying, some people are doing some, like a lot of things, like a lot of people they are doing a lot of things, like because you have a plenty of time, so this is the time, right? Just take it as
Yeah.
an opportunity, that's it.
And see, it's I don't know, it's hard because I'm chilling. Okay, I'm taking the opportunity to connect to everybody back on my social media. This is something, the live conversations is something that I wanted to do for so many years. I've had this English or Canada page for, I would say, a good 5 years, 6 years
Yeah,
plus. And I used to do live conversations, not like this, but then I would go live and teach, right?
right.
But because life is so busy, and because there's, especially living in Canada, people think, okay, we're living in Canada, so life is like all great and it's so
Oh
simple,
yeah,
right? But it's not.
exactly, yeah.
Life
Oh,
in Canada is really tough. And so it was difficult for me to focus and to see what exactly I wanted to do with this. Because
right,
I'm not the sort of a person who makes videos like the regular videos you see on YouTube and I'm teaching and I put graphics and all that stuff. I don't do that. I'm more of a live conversation person, you know.
right,
So I think for me, COVID has the benefit that it's given me is like it's given me the opportunity, the time, and of course the platform as well to have those conversations and help people in whichever way is possible. And then I'm building on this platform at the same time,
right.
um,
That's
which is
wonderful, basically.
good. Yeah. And it's I mean I try to stay committed to this and consistent, but it's
Mm,
sometimes as a human I also get a little tied up with work,
mm,
or I get lazy and I just go like, okay, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. So
yeah.
forcing myself to be consistent is something that I think I
Oh,
have
definitely.
learned.
Definitely. Consistency is like, a main key, or main, it's playing a main role in, like, you need to be consistent in everything. Otherwise you will
Yes,
not be getting anything.
exactly. So what part of Pakistan are you from?
Karachi.
Oh, you're from Karachi. Okay. And how do you like living in Canada?
Oh, wonderful, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you describe your life? How different is your life from the time you were living in Karachi to the time that you've been here?
In terms of, or in sense of, like, what?
In general. Okay, so if I were to answer that question, I used to live in Dubai. I'm from Pakistan originally as well, but
Same me. I have a background from Dubai as well. Like, before
oh,
coming into Canada, I was in Dubai.
okay. What did you do in Dubai?
I was working in a travel agency there.
Oh, nice. Which one?
ITL.
ITL. Okay, it was in Dubai.
Yeah, exactly. They
Okay,
have a very, like, a lot of offices in all over the GCC, basically, in
okay,
all Gulf Council and Philippines and Malaysia, Thailand, all over India,
okay.
especially there. Yeah.
Okay, so how my life has changed is I grew up in Dubai. So that's the United Arab Emirates actually. So I grew up in Abu Dhabi, moved to Dubai, and then moved to Sharjah. So I kind of like lived, in those three cities. And I've been teaching for the last 25 years. So back in Dubai, I was working at a school during the day, teaching grades one, two, and three, whichever grade was given to me, in that year. And then in the afternoons, I used to work at the British Council and teach English to adults, and then also train people who were writing their IELTS exams, right? So when I came to Canada, I was like, I don't know if I can do the same stuff as well. So it took me a while because I was
Mm,
focused and I said, okay, the only thing that I want to do is teach. I don't want to do any other jobs or change my industry because obviously teaching for over 20 years, that's what you're best at, right?
exactly.
So it took me a couple of weeks, but I was lucky enough to find myself a teaching position within the first month that I came here. And then life kind of like took its role. So my life in Dubai was exactly the same as my life here in Canada in terms of the professional or the career or how my workday went. So morning I go to school. Okay, he dropped out. So morning I go to school. Afternoons I teach English as a second language with. Obviously, there's no British Council training centers here, but there's other institutes that I work with, and then I also do a lot of online training. Also, the only difference that I say is in this life that I'm living in Canada is the friends, the lifestyle. Obviously, the lifestyles over here are, they're much different, but the luxuries that we had in Dubai were were very different as well. So we had a lot more luxuries in Dubai that we enjoyed, whereas over here in Canada, there's a lot that we need to do to even think to have those luxuries. Like I don't have anybody who fills up my gas tank. I don't have anybody who washes my car. I don't have anybody who I can call and go like, hey, I need to eat some. I need ketchup. Can you drop it off? No, I need to get out and get my work done. So a lot of things have changed. Canada has definitely taught me a lot. Taught me to do things which I thought I could never do. I think one of the hardest things for me to do initially was to fill up the gas tank. Obviously, I learned it, but and then following the rules and all that stuff as well. So, anyways, he dropped out, Sayed Ali, because he got a call. So he'll come back. If there's anybody else who wants to join this live stream, then the link is right on your screens. Please click that link. If you're not able to click it, then type it up in your browsers and join this live stream. I did see a couple of other people who tried to log in as well, but if your cameras are not on, then I won't be able to bring you in. Omer Abid says, I want to join. Please go ahead and join. And yeah. Hi, Adil. How are
Awesome.
you?
Ma'am, I'm quite fine. What about you?
I'm pretty good. Thank you very much. How's your evening going?
And it's not evening, it's night.
Oh, yeah, it's midnight, right? So
It's,
what, you guys stay awake the whole night? How does it work?
I was, I was studying. I do not sleep in the night because I was busy in studying. So you know, so I sleep in the morning after study.
Okay, and what are you studying these days?
Well, that was so,
Advanced management, advanced risk management. Okay, that's nice. What is that all
yes.
about?
But it's about banking. I'm working in the banking sector, so I am also improving my studies.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's about banking. So
Right.
when I if I get pass in these exams, then I will get reward from banks. So bank always encourage us to continue your study with respect to banking.
Oh,
So
very
I'm
nice.
yeah.
Very
So
nice.
I'm studying
There's
as
an
well.
app called Coursera, Coursera. I'm gonna put it up here on the screen, and you can see it. And there you go. So download this app, and it has some great universities that are located here in the U.S. especially, and you can take short online courses, or you can take certificate courses, degrees, whatever it is, at a much cheaper price. I think they charge about $64 as a subscription, but it's not an international fees that you have to pay for. It's like really, really cheap. So this is something that I suggest to a lot of people, and it's free. You get, there's tons of universities on it as well, and proper universities, not just like random ones. So yeah, you can look into that as well.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Hi, Omer. How are you?
Yeah, hi Maha, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Thank you very much. I think this is your first time here.
First time on any show. Yeah,
Oh, that's good. How did
I've
you hear?
been, I've been thinking about coming live from few weeks, so I thought I should give it a shot today.
Okay, okay, that's good. And how did you hear about this platform?
Um, Frankly, nothing much. I was just scrolling through and I just saw the online page, so I just joined in, you know. But I saw you like we have mutual friend called Hisham Server, so I saw you a few times there, I guess.
Okay, okay, okay. So you've come through
Yeah,
Hisham servers.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
think that was the Facebook suggestion, though. I guess so.
okay, okay. That's great. And where are you
Yeah,
based, Omer?
I'm currently living in Saudi Arabia in Jeddah, and
Okay,
I'm originally from Pakistan, also from Lahore.
from Lahore. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to
Yeah,
you right now, and Adil and Omer are gonna have a conversation. Please
sure,
introduce yourselves. Ask any sort of questions that you want to ask each other to get to know each other better. Okay, I'm gonna go back
no
to you.
problem.
Thank you.
Adil, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. What about you, sir?
Alhamdulillah. Where you from, brother?
Sorry.
Where are you from?
I am from Sialkot.
Sialkot. Okay, mashallah, mashallah. I'm from Lahore.
Very
So, how
good.
did you join? Yeah, but I have not been to Pakistan all my life. So, I'm
Okay.
mainly based in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. So,
I was there in KS in 2016. I had great memories over there. Whenever I see
okay,
pictures, mine.
okay.
So I got emotional. You are in the city. You are in the holy you know country or
Yeah, yeah,
holy
yeah.
city.
Yeah, yeah. We are near to Makkah. That's
So
true.
what do you do over there?
I work for a company. Yeah, I work for a company as a marketing professional. I
Okay.
am the marketing manager for Toshiba, Sharp, and Electrolux, like electronic brands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my background is
So
basically
you never visited.
marketing
You never visited
communication.
Lahore?
Sorry, sorry.
Okay. You told me that you are basically from Lahore, but you
From
have
Lahore.
never been in Pakistan.
Well, I was there as a very young child in 1998.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that
you are
was the
there with
last
your
time.
family.
Yeah, my father is here now from last 40 years, and yeah,
Okay.
my
Wow.
parents are here. All the brother and sisters, everybody is here in Jeddah.
Jatta.
It's very
Okay.
nice to
Uh,
see somebody from Sialkot also. Mhm.
So what's the
you,
reason that you have never gone back to Pakistan since 1998? That's a very long time.
Yeah, actually, I never got any reason to visit. I mean, normally, you know, students when they finish their grade 12, they go to um, they go to Pakistan to study for undergrad.
Hmm.
But in my case, I went to London, so I didn't get the opportunity to go to Pakistan that time. So once I came back from UK, so I just started to work here,
Hmm.
and that's pretty much about it. Since then, I've just been working, and yeah, didn't really leave the country. So I've
Okay,
been traveling a lot all around the globe, but haven't been got the opportunity. But I'm thinking to visit soon for the northern Pakistan, hopefully, and we might make some good plan out of it. You know, you never know.
right. Is it because you don't have family there anymore, or what's like? What about cousins and extended family?
We have an extended family. My parents are in touch with them, and they do visit Saudi Arabia a lot because you know everybody come here for Umrah and Hajj anyway to Saudi
Hmm.
Arabia.
Right.
So we are in touch with them. But my father and my mother also go every year almost
Uh-huh.
to the country. But the other brother and sisters and myself, we are pretty much in Saudi. We haven't
Okay, great.
been traveling much. Yeah.
Okay, so we have another visitor here. Hi, Wilson. How's it going?
Hello, how are you?
Very good. And I see that you are from Brazil. Is it?
Brazil. Yes, I am
Yeah,
Brazil.
that's
I was
Hi,
good.
look,
Wilson.
yeah, tell me. I was looking for the opportunity to practice my English
Hmm.
and saw this channel, this broadcast, and I am here.
Awesome.
How
Hi,
did you see this
everybody.
broadcast? Hi, how did you see this broadcast? I always want to know.
Sorry?
How did you see this broadcast? Like, do we have any mutual friends, or did somebody suggest?
No, I look for and searching in Facebook.
Okay,
On Facebook,
that's interesting. So, what do you do, Wilson?
and now I am studying for the developing programs in Python in our language, in databases and websites. Just it.
Nice.
Okay, and
Nice.
how old are you, Wilson?
Sorry,
How old are you?
I am 30 years old.
You're 30 years old. Okay, so please meet Adil and
Nice.
please meet Omer.
Hi, Wilson. How are you doing?
Hi, hi, brothers. How are you?
It's very nice to see you. You know,
Thank you so
I've
much.
been I've been planning to visit South America for quite some time. So hopefully after COVID, I might give it a
Yeah.
try.
Where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan, from Lahore.
Pakistan. Okay. I
Yeah,
was trying.
yeah. How about
I am a volunteer to teach Arabic person that refugees in Brazil
हाँ
in
रखे मैं कॉल
ING,
बैक करूँ देख
and I am learning Arabic. I am just a basic words in Arabic.
كيف حالك Wilson? You know Arabic?
أنا في
عارف
higher.
عربي؟ Okay.
أنا be higher.
أنا بهاي. Okay. It's very nice to see you.
Thank you. Thanks so much, brother.
Great. We also have Rehan here. Hi, Rehan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Welcome back. I believe you've been on this stream before as well, right?
Yeah, I have been into this team like twice, I believe.
Right. Okay. Okay, great. So I'm going to go backstage, and what I would like you to do is have a conversation. Now, of course, Wilson is from Brazil, and I'm sure you would have a lot of questions to ask Wilson about his country, maybe his city, maybe the situation of COVID-19. So, Wilson, because you're the only non-Pakistani here right now, so all the questions are going to come to you, okay? Wilson?
Great.
Sorry.
I said because you are the only one that's not in Pakistan right now. I'm living in Canada. The other three gentlemen are from Pakistan, so they're going to be asking you a lot of questions about Brazil.
Okay, but if I can't answer because my English is just elementary English, I am
That's okay.
learning. I will try to answer. Okay.
Perfect. Keep trying. Don't worry about the grammar. Don't worry about the vocabulary. Just say what you need to say, okay? All right. Adil,
Okay.
question to Wilson.
Okay.
And Wilson, you're also welcome to ask questions to anybody that you want about, like I said, I'm living in Canada. The other three gentlemen are in Pakistan. So if there's anything else you would like us to tell you about the countries that we are living in or are from, then we can. Okay. So we're gonna go one by one. I'm gonna have Adil and Wilson speak first.
Okay. I am just to have I just one question about the language is if is Arabic accent is difficult to learn English or no, or is it similar to learning from the speakers Arabic?
Actually, not really, because in Arabic they don't have the letter P, and they don't have the letter G, and they don't have the ch sound like a chair. So they don't have those sounds. So for them, I'm not saying it's difficult to learn English, but it's the pronunciation or it's the accent that sometimes is the harder. And plus, um, when Arabic is being learned, there's a lot of grammar that they have to go through. And there are two types of Arabic. One is the spoken one, and one's the written one. So one is the formal, and one is the informal. So the formal Arabic is very different, and it's very detailed when it comes to the sentence structures and the grammar aspect of it. Whereas English is just one type of a structure.
It's okay.
Yeah. So learning a second language is never easy for anyone. So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. For people from Brazil, from Spain, from Mexico, from that part of the world, it is a little easier because there's a lot of words in your languages that are also in English.
Yes, it's true. You are right.
Yes,
I can speak Spanish and Portuguese as my mother language, and English
Nice.
is very similar language. But Arabic, it's so different to learning. It's a challenge for me.
Arabic is different because it doesn't have the same words as you would have in your
Um,
language, right? It's a completely different story. So you have to learn everything from scratch.
I was trying to learn it by Al Quran, by Standard Arabic,
Right.
and I know write and read some words in Arabic because a vocabulary is very difficult to create, to make a sentence is very difficult for me because Arabic is a amazing language.
Yeah, it has different rules.
Okay.
Okay, so Adil and Wilson, go on, please. Adil and Wilson. Adil, do you want to ask any questions to Wilson?
Hello.
Mm,
Yeah, sure.
and
Wilson, whenever I listen the name of Brazil, the first thing comes into mind, which is football. This is the
football.
country of footballers. Is it right?
Yes,
Yeah.
in Brazil, it's
You have.
common to learn to be started since you are kid to have a ball and take this ball and play this ball in the streets and the schools and you have matches with your friends in every part of the in Brazil, São Paulo, that I live, and everyone likes to football. But I don't like football. I prefer basketball. I don't know why, but I prefer basketball. But in Brazil, it's normal, it's common, it's everyone likes. And the stations, stadios, stations, and is full of people's buying tickets to watch a matches of the football. In
Stadiums.
Brazil. Yes, games, okay.
Stadium.
Stand games.
Stadium. Stadium. Stadium.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, this is where they go and play the football matches, right? At the stadiums. That's the word.
Stadium.
Stadium.
Okay, thank you. It's
You're welcome.
similar in Brazil. Stadium
Yeah.
in Brazil is stadium, in English is stadium.
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. Your language, the words that you have are quite similar to the ones in English. It's just the accent changes a little bit. Uh, you have more of the off sound than in English. All right. So, Omer, questions for Wilson?
Wilson,
Hi, man.
when are you planning to visit Saudi Arabia?
Oh, and my
I'll teach you Arabic, one on one.
oh, I need someone help me to learn Arabic because it's very difficult for me. I
Yeah.
help the refugees and from Egypt and Pakistan don't have a lot, but Moroccans and Syria have a lot of peoples come to Brazil because of the war, and we trying to help us learning Portuguese, and they help me to learn Arabic. I just know just Bismillah Rahman Rahim.
Okay. Nice, nice,
Okay,
nice. So
just
there
one
is a
minute.
there is a
Just one
mobile
minute.
application.
Sure, you have to
Okay.
go.
One moment. One moment. Just one moment.
Okay, I'm just going to put him backstage for now.
Maya, can I ask you one question?
Sure, go ahead.
Sure.
Maya, I have a question about with respect to Hajj.
With
what about the
respect to,
news about Hajj over there in KSA? I'm just
okay,
asking
what is
about
the
Hajj.
question?
Hajj operation to 2020 is going to be held. What are the news over there?
So far there is no news from the official side, but they are saying that maybe locally they will have it, but it's not official. It's just a rumor, you can say.
There's something that they're discussing.
Yeah, it's under
It's under-
discussion right now
Under
so-
consideration,
because
I
right
think.
now because
a
right
rumor-
now the graph is on the peak, so
Mhm.
it's not going down or it's not getting flat any soon.
Right.
So I doubt personally, but officially we don't know right now. Can't say.
Okay. A rumor is usually something which is not true and is usually
Yeah,
negative. Okay. So if
yeah,
it's
yeah.
something under discussion, then so we just it's
Okay,
better it's under discussion or they haven't
sure,
made a decision yet. So you can say it's a
sure.
rumor, but
Hmm.
again, something a rumor will usually turn out to be not true.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Wilson, do you need to go?
I need to go because I need to help my mother and pay some count
Okay.
Hmm.
tax. But if you prefer, I can share my contact, my WhatsApp. You can send a message for me at the me Facebook page, and I will be great to speak with you again.
Perfect. Just follow this page, Wilson, and I do go live here every day for about an hour at the same time. So do join in. Please make sure that you have followed page English or Canada on Facebook and make sure that you have liked it as well so you get the notifications of when we go live. Okay.
Okay, thanks so much. I
All right.
will
Have
follow
fun and
this
stay
page.
safe. All right.
Nice to see you, Wilson.
Bye bye. Bye
Have a
bye.
good day. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you too.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. So that was Wilson. That was sweet of him to just join in. Okay. So Rohan, what's happening at your end?
Well, actually, I had a lot of questions regarding Brazil, but let's see. I hope I'll ask him once he joins back tomorrow or the day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Right now, just wanted to ask these two gentlemen about their profession. I know Northern Adil has mentioned that he's banker. And Umar, what about you? What's your profession?
My profession?
Yeah.
You're talking about me, Omer? Okay. I'm a marketing guy, marketing and communication professional. So I work for Toshiba, Sharp, Electrolux brands as a marketing manager right now in Saudi Arabia.
Okay. So how do you see
Yes.
how do you see the digital marketing in next one decade? And how do
Okay,
you see that digital marketing is going to replace the traditional marketing?
that
What are your
is that
analysis and
is
points?
yeah. That is the most beautiful question you have asked. Okay, digital marketing is the future, and I recommend everyone, no matter whatever age they have. You are 60 years old, 50 years old, you are retired, or you are young, like 20, 25, whatever. Okay, I think you must learn digital marketing as long as your profession belongs to marketing, or you don't know what to do in your life and you want to earn money or something like that. Then freelancing for digital marketing is one of the most demanding profession right now. And trust me, no matter whoever say that too many people are learning it, but I'm telling you, from the GCC, from Saudi, Dubai, Qatar, and North Africa, like Egypt, Morocco, whatever, still there are not enough people in the market who know about digital marketing. So it's very high demanding profession. Even when you go to LinkedIn, you research about digital marketing, you will find it very aggressively asked. So I suggest everyone to
Uh,
learn about it.
yeah, it is, and a lot of companies are moving to digital platforms.
Yeah. Everyone,
It
especially
is
during the corona also.
well, I do know about a bit about digital marketing, and I am a guy who is chartered certified accountant by profession, but I do run e-commerce store as well. on behalf of my company, and I'm the one who is heading their digital marketing team as well. So I do know how to
Okay,
set
mashallah.
campaigns, basic level, not really advanced
Mashallah.
guy, but on the basic level, I
Okay.
do know how to target audience and how to set campaigns and each and
Excellent.
everything. So I hardly last year, 1.5, in fact, 2 years back, I had an accident and I got like a compound fracture. So I
Okay.
remained bedridden for 9 months. So at that time,
Okay.
I believe few skills which I developed, I learned is digital marketing and the forex trading because my background is from finance as well. So these days, though it's
Mashallah.
lockdown, but I hardly get any time because of the nature of my job. And again, I'm studying as well. I'm preparing for an English test as well. So I hardly get time to, you know, excel in this field. So my question
I
is,
will tell you. I will tell you three
how
things before you ask your question. If you want to learn digital marketing, number one, you know Coursera, Coursera.org. Do you know about this website?
No.
Rehan, Rehan, can you hear me?
No, I think Rehan is frozen. So I'm going to put him back stage for now.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Coursera.
Hmm,
yeah, his stream is frozen for now. So once
I
it
think it's frozen for now.
yeah,
Okay.
important for now. Okay, great discussion. So, what do you think is now? What I would ask you both to do is your friends, Adil and Omer, and Adil is not Adil, sorry. Omer is you're both in lockdown. Okay. Um, Omer is really bored and he's demotivated. He's getting anxious and he is going to call or speak to Adil on a video call and tell him how depressed he is. And Adil has to give him positive, response. And Adil is not feeling too great himself either. I mean, this is how we all are, right? But you have to make sure that your friend is okay at the end of the day. So ask him questions, maybe whatever it is. Okay. So Omer, you're not feeling too good about the whole lockdown and it's really depressing you and you're lonely or whatever. And Adil is also going through the same stuff, but he's going to try to convince you to feel better. Okay.
Hello, Adil. How are you?
I am quite fine, sir.
Long time, brother. Where are you, man? I was looking for you.
So I'm here. I'm here in
I'm
Sialkot.
very sad. I am very sad. I don't know what to do, man. This lockdown is really killing me. I think I will eat some sleeping pills.
Yeah, lockdown is is bad on the one side, but the other side is also good for us because we are giving more
I
time
don't
our
know, man. I'm
families
just very
than
sad, man.
before.
I don't know what to do, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Help me.
You have to one you can you can do number of things during this
Okay.
lockdown. You can enhance your skills by visiting your YouTube channels. You
Okay.
can do you can give your much time to your family, especially your mother. Uh, well,
Okay.
you can give you can give time yourself as well to relax yourself. Right? It is the trial. It is a trial to learn new things. I have due to this lockdown I was observing many people are changing their mindset are changing with respect to their life. First they have different mindset, but now have different mindset because they think that money is all the thing, but now they're moving themselves toward Allah and admitting their faults which they have done before. This is trial, so we can
But I'm trying
this
to
is the
pray,
hadith.
but I cannot pray. I'm trying to pray, but I'm not able to pray. What do I do?
Look at your mother.
I'll
Look at the
suggest,
mother. So no, carry on, sir.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I'll suggest you to watch. I'm not sure which person you're following, but the one which I am following, and it has a huge impact on me. And I started praying just before, 1 month before Ramadan. And he's Engineer Muhammad Ali Mirza. He's a bit controversial as well, but it's up to you. I'll suggest you give it a try. He'll give you. I mean, you can watch his videos. So might be you get point or the base why you should start praying and how you can pray. And
Who's this?
might be I have missed.
Sorry, who's this person that you're saying to watch?
It's Engineer Muhammad Ali Mirza.
Engineer Muhammad Ali Mirza.
Yeah.
Okay, brother. I will try
So
to check the videos on
yeah,
the website on YouTube. And thank you for your
and I probably
suggestion.
I had missed that part, but from the conversation you had with Adil, I just perceived like you were talking about you have plenty of time and you don't know how much what to do, right?
Yeah, this is
Okay,
the
one more
situation with
one
Maha
more
gave us
suggestion for you.
actually.
Well,
It's not in real, by the way. But yeah.
okay, okay,
One more suggestion for you, gentlemen. You can
Yeah.
keep yourself away from al bake.
Okay.
Uh,
It's no more available in the COVID. It's
so
out of stock.
it, yeah, due to
so do
the
you
lockdown,
guys
but so you can keep yourself slim.
Slim and healthy and exercise. Yeah.
You have to focus on you have to rely on your homemade food instead of junk foods and fast food, which makes you healthy, which is not good for all of us.
Yeah. That will also make us sad.
I
Yeah,
mean, there is a problem with the Gulf as well. A lot of people who go from Pakistan there, they get, they gain a lot of weight in no time. So
That's
that
in
is
the
probably
water.
something I believe. I'm not sure.
In the air. In the
Yeah,
air.
I have
It's
heard
in the
about
air.
it in the
It's in the
air,
air.
and some guys have problem with their hairs as well. There with their hair as well.
Air.
Is it a myth
Yeah.
or a fact that
No,
you
no, no,
start
no. It's
losing your
true. It's
hair?
true. No, see, the water is
It's true.
hard
Okay.
because it's a
Hmm.
desalination plant water. It's a hard water. It's a
Okay.
Red Sea water in Jeddah. And I think in Dubai or in Dammam side, it's I think Arabian Sea. Okay, so it's a hard water. That's why it affects our hair. So we have to use good quality shampoo and take care about our hair and also about our nutrition. If we keep eating outside food or if we don't eat the nutritious food, then obviously no matter you are in Pakistan, in Dubai or in UK, wherever, you will lose hair because it's from inside first and then from outside also we have to just keep oiling them, use olive oil or use any other oil and try to take care of the hair, as much as possible.
And Adil, I was just watching that you were reading risk management. Is it particularly related to banking sector? Because I have gone through this subject as well during my course. So is it the risk management in banking is separate from what we read in or used to read in finance and insurance sector?
well, I'm professionally I'm a banker, so there is exams with respect to IBP, Institute of Bankers Pakistan. So our organization or banks encourage us to continue your study with respect to banking. So there is one subject which is you can see it, advanced risk management.
Yeah,
Advanced
it's
this
really
with
important in banks,
this
especially in banking and
yeah, it's about it's all about banking. My exams is about to my exams will be held in July, so that's why I'm preparing myself for upcoming exams.
so who will conduct these exams? The bank association, or is there any institute?
Uh, there is a separate institute which is located in Karachi, IBP. If you Google it,
Mhm.
ibb.org.pk. This is a independent institution which takes exams of exam of bankers.
Okay, okay, okay. So
Then
basically,
issue
this
us
is something
certain
which
certificates.
will
Sorry,
add in your profile and it help you to get promote further in your field. Okay.
exactly. We also get rewards in terms of cash rewards. from bank if we pass the exams in first attempt or second attempt.
Okay, great.
Okay, great. Now your next task is, I have noticed that all three of you speak pretty fast. Okay.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you all hear
Yes,
me?
we can
Okay,
hear you. Yes, we
good.
can hear you.
Perfect. What I have noticed in all three of you is that you speak pretty fast. Okay. So when you're speaking fast, me as a listener, I'm not able to understand everything. And I have to think, what did they just say? Because I missed the words, right? Um, So your next 5 minutes, you're going to have a conversation with each other, or you're not going to have a conversation. Actually, you're going to talk about yourself for about a minute, minute and a half. And do you see the pace, or do you hear the pace that I'm speaking at? So I'm not going to be speaking very fast and making sure that nobody can understand what I'm saying, but I'll have to speak very slowly because I have to make sure that the people who are watching me or listening to me are able to actually um, hear every single word that comes out of my mouth. So you have to slow
Got
down.
it.
You think that's going to be easy or hard?
Okay,
Well,
okay,
I
ma'am.
believe this is something which I have identified when I was going through the last conversation we had, and I have identified two weaknesses. First of all, I do have problem with my pronunciation sometimes, and secondly, sometimes I mumble. I mean, I don't pronounce words properly, so it is difficult for the audience or the listener to guess what I am speaking. So yeah, this is something which I have to work on, and thank you for identifying it. And I'll try to overcome this issue while having conversation with these two guys.
No problem. It's always good to speak at a good speed. I'm not against it at all. But when you are basically practicing the language, it's always better to slow down. So normally, if you go watch my other videos on my personal page or anywhere else that I post up, I don't speak this way. I speak faster because I'm trying to put a message across and we're not having a conversation with
Exactly.
anybody. But every time I have a conversation, I have to slow myself down because I want to make sure that I'm not misunderstood or any word that I'm saying is not mispronounced. Okay, so there has to be your tone has to be in a certain way, your delivery or the way you throw your voice out, it has to be in a certain manner as well, especially if you're sitting in front of people and things like that. Okay, so I think yeah, you can talk about yourself, you can talk about your profession, your family life, personal life, how are you spending your day, and how COVID-19 is affecting you these days. The first person to start speaking is going to be Adil, then it's going to be Amer, and the last one is going to be Rehan. Is that okay?
Okay,
Yeah,
ma'am.
perfectly
Okay.
fine.
All right. Okay, Adil, go ahead, please.
Okay, well, gentlemen, my name is Adu. I am from Southport. Professionally, I'm a banker. Uh, as far as COVID-19 is concerned, you know, it's a
Adil,
great
Adil,
issue. Yes, ma'am.
sorry,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have to slow down a bit. You have to slow down a bit. Hello, everybody. My name is Adil. I am from
Okay,
Faistabad, Pakistan. Like really slow down, like a very robotic kind of a thing. Okay.
okay, okay. I I need to slow my speed, right? Well, gentlemen, I am Adu. I am from Southport. Professionally, I'm a banker. Uh, as far as COVID-19 concerned, it's a big issue for all the world. It's creating problem for all the world. But on the other side, we are also learning something new from this issue. We are improving ourselves. Uh, we are we, we are not doing the same whichever we are done before. So now I would like to tell you. I want to
That's it. Are you done, Adil? Okay, I think he froze. Omer.
Yep. I start.
Okay, but just a quick reminder that when you are slowing down, it's the words that you have to say clearly. So what was happening with Adil was he was saying a sentence really quick and then he would pause and then say another sentence. Okay, so he was giving a lot of breaks, which was good, but I want you to slow down with the word. So every single word that comes out is very clear.
Sure, I'll try my best.
That's good. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Umair Abid, and I'm originally from Lahore in Pakistan. Currently, I am living in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. So I'm living all my life in Saudi Arabia, and I did my schooling from here. After my schooling, I went to UK, London, to do my undergrad and postgraduate, and then I came back to Saudi Arabia. Since last 12 years, I'm working here as a marketing professional. This is my career, and as for my family goes, I have parents and four brother and sisters. So I am the eldest in my family, and yeah, that's pretty much about myself. If you have any questions, please do let me know. Thank you.
That was very good. Very impressive, Omer. Very nice. Good.
Thank you.
Rehan, you're next.
Okay, I'm Rehan Yusuf. By profession, I am chartered certified accountant, and I mean, COVID-19 has impacted me and has not impacted me as well personally. On my in my social life, it hasn't impacted me much because I'm innately not really extrovert person. And yes, when it comes to my future plans, it has impacted me a lot because I was going through a very critical time of my life. You know, I had to make some decisions during these times uh, on which my future was really depending upon. So this was a really crucial time. I had multiple plans in my mind. I was actually pursuing my Canadian immigration, but I'm not sure because I had to. For that, you need two prerequisites. I'm done with the one. The one is in the process, but I believe uh, on, in this ongoing situation, it's not going to happen like in next 2 to 3 months. So I might go for the plan B, which is student option. And I'm trying to figure out like where I need to go. Is it Canada, Australia, or Sweden? So I believe anyone who has, I mean, a good, uh, you can say, grip on this matter can guide me as well.
I can help you.
Yeah, please.
Going, Rehan. Good job.
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead, Omer.
what do you
Sorry.
Yeah, what do you think if I had to go, if I have to choose plan two, which is like student options? So what should be the
No, no, I
destination
can help
and
you with a
which
better.
things?
I can help you with a better option.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm asking
Yeah.
like if I have to go for a plan two, so what should I keep in mind? What are the main points? Because you have been on this path as well in your past. What are the mistakes you made, and what do you suggest me that I should avoid those mistakes when I'm on that journey?
Yeah, I can guide you on that. Maha, I can do it right now or maybe later on.
Yes,
Or...
yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so anybody who wants to travel for an immigration to maybe Australia or Canada, that's the most easiest one right now. So the most important thing you have to consider is that life in those countries is not as easy as it is in your own country because you are right now in your comfort zone. Okay, once you will travel abroad to a different country, definitely you have a different language. Apart from that, there is a different culture. So you have to understand that culture and get adjust to that culture. Now, how about going to Canada based on a student? So I won't recommend you go there as a student. What you can do, there are two programs. One is the rural program, and the other is the Atlantic program. Both of them are very easy because you don't need IELTS. Hardly you need five in IELTS. You don't need 7, 7.5 like that. And also in both of them, You don't really need an undergrad degree also. Even if you have done your 12th grade, you can apply for the immigration and you can easily go to Canada. The only thing is that the cities you will end up in, or the provinces you will end up in, they are far away from Ontario, for example. And for example, some of them are like 7-hour drive from Ontario. But you will be getting an opportunity to get the immigration done. When you are there, obviously life is not easy. Besides that, okay, let's start with Canada, for example. The the temperature there is very low in most part of Canada. Sometimes it can go up to minus 50 degrees centigrade officially. Okay. And besides that, life in that part of the world, the culture, for example, your neighbors, the food you eat, because we are Muslims, so maybe you don't find, you have to adjust with the halal and haram food and all that stuff. Okay. And then the clothing matters. Okay, because you are very blessed in Pakistan. For example, if I talk about Pakistan, you are very blessed because you have all the weathers. But in Canada, when there is too much cold, then you need to buy snowshoes. You need to get up in the morning and clean your car with the snow. Okay, like Maha was talking about just a few moments back, that she learned how to put up gas in your car, or let's say petrol in your car. Okay, so all these things you need to get used to them, and then life is very very expensive because there are a lot of taxes and you have to be hand to mouth. Besides that, you must get a job there, otherwise mostly most of the people, they do Uber. Even if you want to do Uber, then you need to have a Canadian license, which by the way is an extremely difficult task to get it. Okay, so that's why I was saying earlier, for example, learn digital marketing. Okay, make your aim before even going to Canada or Australia, from Pakistan itself, because of the social media and people like Maha, for example, or you can connect to me. You can learn from us that before even flying from Pakistan, what kind of opportunities you have to start your business from Facebook, from Instagram inside Canada. Okay, so that you already make your brand, develop your product, identify your target audience. Okay, and learn digital marketing. Then when you land in Canada, at least you have your savings, but at the same time there is second income stream coming up. Okay, always in your life make sure you have 2 or 3 income streams, especially when you are moving abroad on immigration, because the first 3 to 5 years of your life in that country are going to be extremely difficult. So it is very easy from the people who are living in Canada, or sometimes we feel that they are having a very nice lifestyle. But to be honest with you, it is not the case, because even I lived in London for 6 years, and I know how expensive the country is. Okay, similarly, Toronto is very, very expensive. So most of the people, they don't even live in Toronto. They live in Mississauga, Brampton. It's like a greater Toronto or Ontario province. Okay, so you have to live in outside remote areas in the beginning of your life, especially when you're alone. So if you are with family, then you have kids. Okay, how they will cope with the cold when they will go to the school, how you will cook food. Maybe your wife also have to cook some homemade meals, sell them online, or maybe bring some Gul Ahmed or some khadi clothes from Pakistan and sell them in Canada. Okay, something like that. Okay, so you have to come up with 2 or 3 income streams, and at the same time you have to be ready to do national minimum wage job. What is a national minimum wage job? For example, working in McDonald's, working in Walmart, working in, and don't consider yourself that you are doing something bad. Actually, working in McDonald's or Walmart, for example, or Best Buy is much better than, for example, working in a bank on a good position in Pakistan. Okay, when it comes to getting the value in terms of the Canadian employer. Okay, so if you have such kind of experience when you gain for 6 months, even 6 months, for example, standing on the counter, for example, cleaning the garbage, for example, doing the shelving of the items in the supermarket. Okay, things like that, that will give you an extremely good experience and make you a humble person. and you will understand the
Well, I
respect and the people, so this is the kind of lifestyle which people have there, because lots of my friends from especially from Gulf, lots of people travel to Canada, lots of them, my even my neighbors, my best friends, my family relatives, lots of them are there, so Maha can also give you some of her own experiences. So this is the kind of thing I can suggest you, and I can tell you student is not good, because the international student education is going to be extremely expensive versus if you are a Canadian PR holder. So I will suggest you the Atlantic or the rural immigration program. You can connect me even after the stream and I will let you know, or you can easily go to Google or the Canadian immigration website. It's very, very easy. You don't even need an agent. If you have a reasonable English, then the website is so user friendly that you don't need anyone in reality. So this is all I can suggest you. If you have any questions, you can let me know.
Rehan, are you there? Rehan? I don't think Rehan is there.
I thought he's here.
I thought so too, but his video is frozen.
Okay.
But you can always go back and listen to the stream. And Rehan, if you can hear us, can you please exit and re-enter? Are there any questions? That was great information, Omer.
Thank you.
Good job. Are there any questions?
Yeah, I can have your Facebook ID, so we get in touch with you to learn something new from you. And
No problem. No problem. Just Umaira Abid. UMAERABID.
Umair Abid. Okay, sure. I will add you on Facebook. Okay.
No problem. No problem.
So that was very
Umair
good piece
Abid.
of advice, letting people know that it's not all hunky dory in Canada when the minute you land. There's a lot of um, things we have to go through, a lot of hassles, a lot of hurdles, coming from, and I think you picked it up pretty well by saying that you're coming from a comfort zone. So you're coming from your own country, you're used to your neighbors, you're used to the types of food you eat. Like I've been here 3 years and I haven't had any junk food. I've had no KFC, no Pizza Hut, no, what do you call it, McDonald's, Hardee's, Burger King, and I miss those places, right? If I want to have mandi, for instance, I like having mandi and kapsa, I have to drive for like 15, 20 minutes. And then
Hmm.
mandi isn't mandi. It's not the same as it was back in Dubai. I want
True
to,
that.
if I want to go to a supermarket and, I want to be able to get everything that I want, I can't get the halal chicken at certain supermarkets. So then I have to find a
True.
halal butcher for that. So then again, I
Yeah.
have to wait for 15, 20 minutes, you know? And it's not a cheap country at all. It's very expensive. And then obviously the weather conditions that you mentioned, that the temperatures do drop down to -50 at times, which is very true. Even on Ontario, last I think the first year that I came, 2017, the temperatures went down to -37 degrees. You know,
Wow.
it was crazy. Right now, it's
Yeah.
the of May. Today's weather conditions. It's supposed to be snowing this week, this weekend actually. They said it was going to snow. Today it's going to snow, and right now it's 3 degrees, and it feels like -2, and
Wow.
it's the May.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cold. you know but
Yeah.
again, the what he wanted to know, that if he goes to the west and he goes on a student visa where he studies as well, I think Canada is one of the best options, because coming here as an international student, you complete your degree and then you can also apply to get a work permit and then become a resident at the same time. It's a little
Yeah.
expensive route to take, because then you have to pay the international fees, which could be anywhere between 15,000 to 17,000
Yeah.
a year. But
Exactly.
it gives you great opportunities, opens up a lot of doors for you, and everything that you have learned back home, you kind of unlearn and relearn again. And
Yeah.
coming on a PR card, coming on immigration, it doesn't always help that much, because the degree that you come in with, the minute you land in Canada, they want Canadian experience.
Yeah.
and nobody
Yeah.
wants to hire you. So you have to end up working and doing odd jobs, or working anywhere, for that matter, just because it's not the work experience that they want, it's the cultural experience that they look for, because it's a very different culture over here. Everybody is happy. We always say please and thank you. We open the door. So even if I'm walking somewhere, let's say I'm going to a restaurant, I'm going to McDonald's even, right? And I see there's a guy who's right behind me. It doesn't matter if he's a male or a female, whether he's old or young. I will open the door for him. As a woman, I can. So it's courtesy, it's respect that we learn that everybody is equal. And just because I'm a female, I'm not going to expect people to open the door for me. Like back in Dubai, I expected everybody to open doors for me. You know? Over here, there's no expectations and we're all equal. But then, it takes about a few years, I would say at least 2 years to settle down, to understand how things work. And there's a lot of things that I personally miss about, being in Dubai, or being able to go to Pakistan. But at the same time, I enjoy the peace that I have here. I enjoy the no stress life that I'm living over here, right? I know nobody's going to kick me out of this country. So while I was living in Dubai, obviously I wasn't scared that anybody's going to kick me out. But at the same time, I knew that's not home for me. I eventually have to leave. I will have to leave, pack up my bags, and go somewhere else, maybe go to Pakistan or anywhere else. So over here, this country makes you feel the minute you land as a resident, as a student, you have your rights. And it feels good to be in a country where the government, the system, the people, not the people as such, but the system and the government are there for you. Pakistan is a great place to live in. I would love to go and live there. But then I know, um, like in this situation of the pandemic, right? At least in Canada, if we don't have money, the government is going to give us for sure. It's not the same in Pakistan. We have life security over here because it's a safe country. Yes, we do have problems with guns and all that stuff. Like just last week, right under my house, right on the streets, somebody's car was stolen at gunpoint. So those things happen.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens here as well. And it was like I had like 6 police cars outside, and they were
Are
investigating.
you also in Ontario, in Mississauga, or where do you live in Canada?
I'm in Mississauga. I'm in Mississauga.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
So the
Got it.
neighborhood that I live in is pretty calm. It's all families here. A lot of people have come back from the Middle East. So we have Iraqis. I have Indian neighbors.
Yeah.
I have Arab neighbors. I have
Mm.
neighbors who are who've been here all their lives as well. So it's a very peaceful area, but we have
Yeah.
issues too sometimes. But
Okay.
it doesn't bring or keep the fear within us. So that happened. I knew
Mm.
the police was there. The police caught that guy afterwards. Maybe they didn't catch him, but we knew that security was there. So I didn't have to feel worried. You know,
Mm.
People are respectful of the fact that they have to make sure they have to maintain the cleanliness of their own city, of their own areas.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
won't have somebody throwing a tissue out of the car just because.
Mm.
Like, okay,
Mm. Mm.
fair enough. I mean, in Dubai, what would happen is like you drink your tea, chai, toss it out of the car. It was normal.
Yeah.
Not even feel it because it was just something that you got used to doing because there were people who were hired from the baladia, from the municipality, who were cleaning up after you every night, right?
Exactly.
So it wasn't like
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
We're used to, I mean, I was used to that kind of a stuff. So I found it very difficult when I came here not to toss out my cup when I'm driving. That's something that I had to get myself used to. I had to get used to the
Hilarious.
fact if I'm going to buy something, I have to get down and get it for myself.
Mm.
And if I'm buying a lot of things that are heavy, I don't have anybody who's going to carry the things for me and put them in my
To your
trunk.
car. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Once I reach home, I do not have the watchman, the natur, who's going to take my things
Mm.
up. And I give him 5 dirhams.
Exactly. Exactly.
So Canada
I
or
understand.
the US probably is the same as well. Australia is the same as well. But Canada, I think,
Yeah.
teaches you a lot of independence. It teaches you to be you, right? It teaches you, that you've got 2 hands, do your own work.
Yeah.
So kind of, I feel that whatever Islam teaches us, Canada teaches
Yes.
in a very nicer way. It
Exactly.
teaches
Yeah.
us to be good humans, to be good Muslims, to be accepting to all other religions, all other races, all other colors, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what job you're doing. Nobody cares, and they will still respect you, right? So let's,
Exactly.
I mean, alhamdulillah, thank God I've been lucky that I'm teaching. But let's say if I didn't get a teaching position, I would have to do an odd job. I would have had to do an
Hmm.
odd job, right? So maybe if I'm working at
Hmm.
Hortons, I'm selling coffee. Maybe I'm working at
Hmm.
Walmart. I'm putting up, the merchandise on the shelf. Nobody would look down upon me. People will not
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
problem with me.
Yeah.
Um,
On the flip side, if you do an odd job, for example, if you work in Starbucks or maybe McDonald's, okay, because I've worked in McDonald's, for example, in London, so
right,
you will learn that how the cash counter works, how to count your money, okay, how to take care of your till, okay, what are the guidelines you have to implement in that store, to make sure the store remains hygienic, okay.
right,
Plus, when somebody comes to your shop, you serve them, so you improve your soft skills, okay. For example, in Pakistan, why there is no Amazon or PayPal, just an example, because when we deal with the customers in Canada or in the US, we are not used to those soft skills when writing an email or maybe talking to them on the phone, right?
mhm,
So those soft skills you can learn through those odd jobs, right? So apart from it's an odd job, you are learning a hell lot of cultural things which are even making you closer to Islam and at the same time closer to the Canadian culture.
right.
So it's a win-win situation from both ends at the
Yeah,
end of the day, I
you're
feel.
basically learning courtesy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Courtesy
That's
is the
true.
word. So you learn courtesy because you have to become humble.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
remember when I came here, I think it was I've been coming to Canada for the last 20 years, so I kind of like knew this country and how it worked. But
Okay.
of course, I used to come here. Okay, Adil, you can whenever you want to go. Do you want to say something before you go, Adil?
No, ma'am, carry. I'm just listening you and improving myself and exploring myself by listening you.
Okay,
Carry
thank
on.
you very much. Thank you. So when I moved here, it's a different story. Once you're coming as a visitor, it's a different story, right? So when I moved here, I was driving. I didn't buy a car at that time. I got the car like 3 months after coming here. So I was driving my friend's SUV, and I parked at the gas station. I went to the gas station to get something, and there was somebody else who had taken up 2 parking spots,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And I couldn't fit in my car. So obviously I got upset. Get upset. And action in Dubai, leave the park, like, give you the license.
Hmm.
That's how we would, right? That's nothing to do in Dubai. He
Yeah,
looked
yeah,
at me, he
yeah.
pulled his window down, and he said, I'm sorry. It would be nice if you were polite.
Okay.
I was so embarrassed at that time. I was like, he's right. Like, there's no need to show anger to
Yeah,
somebody, right?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
People don't honk. So there's no concept of
yeah,
like beep, beep, nothing. If somebody is driving at a slow speed, people
yeah.
behind them very sweetly give the indicator, go to the right, overtake, and come back. Nobody says anything to you. They don't look at you. Even when you're driving, you don't have a problem of people looking into your car. Everybody's looking straight,
Exactly.
doing their own business.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's true.
yeah, those are the things about Canada in a way, which make you
Yeah.
okay, you're in a civilized society.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like one of the happiest countries on earth, whenever there is a survey of the people who are
Yeah,
happy. I believe in 2019, the most happiest people were from Canada.
right.
And anyway, even if they are not in the number one position, they are always in the top five.
Yes.
So they have a very good PR across the globe
Mhm.
about how Canadian people are, how they behave to the other countries, even politically. So I think they have a very good standing. So it's good. It's
Yes, they do.
nice.
They do. Like,
Yeah, and
before this
yeah.
COVID-19 started, America was starting war with with Iran,
Yeah. That's
right?
true.
And one of the Canadians, Air Canada plane got shot,
Yeah.
right? So America started pumping Canada to go in war against, Iran.
Iran. Yeah.
Canada did not. Canada called out
Yeah.
Iran, why did you shoot our plane? And an apology was sent, and that was the end of the story.
Yeah.
Of course, lives were lost, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what can you do about it? Can you bring those people back by going into or getting into a war? You cannot, right? So a lot
Yeah.
of
True that.
sensible decisions are made over here. A lot of patience is being taught and practice.
Yeah.
So it's like the government says, "Hey, be patient," and the government is impatient. So
Yeah.
we all learn to be patient together, which is very
Yeah.
strange.
True that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Rehan.
Yeah.
Rehan, you're on mute. You have muted yourself. You'll have to unmute yourself. Your mic is not connected. My
Yeah, can
StreamYard
you
is
hear me
saying,
now?
yes, yes, it's good.
Yeah. Hello, Umar.
Okay.
Sorry, actually,
Hey.
we were having a great conversation. Yeah, there are some points which were really beneficial, but I have a lot of research on these topics. First of all, really don't want to go there for the luxury life or something. Uh, Actually, I really want to travel. I really want to experience different cultures. I really want to go different countries. Earning is never an objective. I'm doing pretty well in Pakistan as well. The main objective, and I really don't want an easy life. I don't know why people need an easy life, especially when they are in 30s or 31st. I really don't need an easy life until I get into my in 40s. Uh, I really don't want to experience how an independent person can live, how he lived. When I was studying, and I have asked my parents that please allow me. I really want to go to Lahore or Karachi because I just want to live there in hostel. Many of my friends were living in hostel, and I believe these things teach you a lot, particularly how you manage or how you behave with different people, how you tackle different people, because you come across with so many people who are living in different countries, and
There's a connection problem at Rehan's.
if you have people management,
Yeah.
so you don't need any skill. Regarding culture,
Okay.
I do know, but I'm ready to. I think I can assimilate myself easily because I have experience working with Americans, with Indians. Because I was working in multinational companies on the daily basis, we used to have meetings with Americans, Indians, or with Philippines. And regarding revenue stream, yes, I do have
Yeah, I think he has.
for Canada as well. Amazon is really hot these days.
So
Rehan, connection issues. If you can reconnect somehow, maybe change where you're sitting because you keep your screen keeps freezing. Rehan, can you hear us? Hi, Rehan.
maybe I'll connect with him later on. I have a free call to Pakistan anyway. So if you
Oh,
have
your
any
calls to
questions.
Pakistan.
Hmm?
How? Why are your calls to Pakistan free?
From my company.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah. Anywhere in the world. So it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah. So I think I'll just go now. So
Okay.
anything then Rehan can connect with me.
Perfect.
No
If you can
problem.
just message Rehan on the comments below, because I think both of you have also commented. Rehan, welcome back. Omer needs to leave right now, but please do connect on Facebook together. And then, any information that you need
Sure,
from Omer, then you can
sure,
basically
sure.
send him. I would definitely motivate you to come to Canada because it's a great country. It's tough, but it's really good. And I think the way your personality is, you're speaking, you're going to be okay here. All right, take care.
Okay,
Okay.
Rehan.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank you, Maha. It's nice to
take
meet
care.
you.
You're
Pleasure
welcome.
to
Okay,
talk
Rehan.
to
Nice
you.
to meet you. Okay, bye.
Thank
Bye.
Bye bye. Okay, Rehan. I think there was a connection issue at your end. Okay, he's dropped out. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this conversation. We had people joining in and out, and it was pretty good. I'm sorry, there is a person called Fix who wants to join, but because I cannot see your video, I won't be able to bring you onto this live stream. Only if I can see your video, you can enter this live stream. That's the #1 rule. Besides that, if there's anybody else who wants to come in and have a quick conversation, then please let me know. Otherwise, I will just log off. So I'm going to wait here for a couple of more, probably just seconds, and see if anybody wants to join in this live stream. Okay, I guess not. So guys, thanks again for staying and watching and being a part of this conversation class that we had today. Hope to see you again one day soon and maybe a little later as well. Take care and goodbye for now.